Hello, fans. I just watched basketball die. Lakers Warriors, some of the worst crap I've ever seen. But even worse was listening to analysts tell us that the Lakers are going to have a hard time overcoming LeBron's absence in the previous meeting against the Warriors. Which hole would that be? LeBron watching people go by him? LeBron standing, resting, blowing on his hands the entire game? Or would you be talking about LeBron needlessly forcing up difficult shots, even though he has a team loaded with shooters? There you go, LeBron. Force up another one. You're a great shooter, right? Oh, how about blowing some layups? Is that what they're missing? Hey, you see any open teammates that you guys recruited to shoot? No? How about Anthony Davis under the rim? Ignore him. How about missing right underneath the rim again? Yes, I don't know what the Lakers could do without your 5 of 20 shooting or your never ending just standing around resting on defense. So I've got a long rant to unleash before I show you the game breakdown.
Good morning. First things first, before we talk about the Warriors game last night with the Lakers, I want to go back to the previous Warriors game, February 11th. Also against the Lakers, and talk about the media leading up to that game. Just listen to these guys, if you will.
LeBron James has been downgraded and will not play against the Warriors. In case you missed the news earlier today, LeBron will miss his second straight game with left ankle soreness in his 13th game of the season. This creates a big hole in the Lakers lineup. It's going to be tough without LeBron.
Okay, so this woman says that LeBron sitting out with his fake ankle injury leaves a big hole in the Lakers lineup. Where's the hole at? A better question is, where does LeBron fit in the lineup? They have so many players, so many great players, that I don't know how these guys are going to get a chance to even shoot the ball. They're barely going to have enough time to get the great players minutes with LeBron sitting out. When LeBron comes back in, how's this going to work?
Yes, it's going to be tough, especially without LeBron.
It's going to be tough without LeBron, says James Worthy. Sorry, James, you've ruined your credibility this entire season with all of your horse crap.
That's a big piece of the pie that's missing.
LeBron, a big piece of the pie that's missing. No, it's like taking cancer. It's like taking the tumor out of the cancer patient. So if you miss the tumor, then sure, that's a piece of the pie that's missing.
LeBron James is out, but his new teammates are in. He's got 5 of them off the trades from the other day, 3 of them immediately in the rotation. What kind of an impact can they have?
It won't have any impact if you don't have LeBron James healthy and whole and back in the middle of that lineup.
Okay, Mark Jackson, you disgusting fuck. All these new guys that the Lakers got will have no impact without LeBron James? How do you say something like that?
So, does this guy not get held accountable for any stupid shit that he says? Because the Lakers won without LeBron, and yet the new guys didn't have any impact. The next game against the Warriors, the new guys helped the Lakers win despite LeBron's terrible shooting night, and they aren't having any impact. What is the qualification for being an analyst to be signed to Clutch Sports?
Russell, Vanderbilt, Beasley, Bamba. These guys will have no impact if they don't have LeBron? More like if LeBron's on the court, they won't be able to have an impact. And so guess what happened? Without LeBron, the Lakers beat the Warriors. I'm sorry, I'm a Warriors fan, but they just don't have a chance. They're so depleted right now, and they're mentally screwed up, and the Lakers are just stacked as hell. You could remove a few more guys from the Lakers roster, and they would still be good enough to make the playoffs this year, as long as LeBron does not play. So let's fast forward to last night and the horse crap that all the announcers are still making about how tough the road is for the Lakers. And I couldn't resist. I had to put the video out last night showing that the schedule for the Lakers is absolute garbage for the rest of the season. But furthermore, what I just said came true. There was no room for the rest of the Lakers once LeBron came back in. He shot poorly and he shot a lot. What was the point of bringing in these great players, these great shooters, if you're going to continue as a bad shooter to take the shots that they should be taking? I thought maybe, just maybe, he would understand that now that he's got the bullshit scoring title, that he could stop chucking up all of these really unintelligent shots. Oh, they complained all season about not having the shooters that they wanted. Now they have the shooters that they wanted, and LeBron James isn't allowing them to shoot. This would have been, extra special if the Warriors had somehow managed to win. But, the Warriors are a broken team. It wasn't going to happen. Even LeBron couldn't cause the Lakers to lose to the Warriors, but he tried. I looked at the first half box score, and I was like, wow, so it's a close game. And you look at the numbers and you can see why it was a close game. LeBron James was single-handedly keeping the Warriors in the game.
For some reason, I listened to Max Kellerman today too, and he said, quote, LeBron and AD combined for 8 of 25. Why did he say it like that? This is just more sneaky brainwashing. AD was 60%. LeBron's the one that was 25%. Why do you have to throw poor AD into LeBron's shit shooting stat? LeBron was 5 of 20. AD was 3 of 5. LeBron made as many as AD attempted. Why isn't AD getting more attempts? Well, LeBron is the answer. But that doesn't mean that you get to destroy Anthony Davis's stats by mixing them in with LeBron's horrendous stats to try and cover up for LeBron, which is really all this is.
Looking again at the box score, I have to first scroll through the Warriors to get down to the Lakers, and I'm looking at this lineup, and I'm just imagining what LeBron fans and all the LeBron apologists would say if LeBron ever had to deal with this roster. If it's on the Warriors, it's fine. DiVincenzo is doing a great job for the Warriors, is what the analysts say now. Man, if you saw that guy on the Lakers, you would all be in an uproar about how LeBron has no help. Looney is a center. I don't give a shit how many rebounds Looney gets. You would be complaining like a mofo if little old broken hips Kevon Looney was LeBron James's center. Ty Jerome? Who? Anthony Lamb? Who the fuck is Patrick Baldwin Jr.? Even Jermichael Green and Moses Moody. I mean, I 100% guarantee you wouldn't know who they were if they weren't playing for the Warriors. And you still might not know. Clay's a ghost of himself. Clay shoots about as well as LeBron does these days. A hot streak here and there. The rest of the time, you cringe. Jordan Poole, about as inconsistent as a person can be. Kuminga, I don't know what to say about Kuminga. He last year he was someone who showed maybe promise somewhere in the future. Now he's forced to be a key player, and you don't know whether he will be or not. But that's a perfectly acceptable lineup That's a perfectly acceptable lineup. Draymond Green, don't get me started on Draymond Green. I'm surprised he wasn't throwing LeBron alley-oops himself. Just get Draymond off the Warriors. I am so sick of him and his fucking mouth and his LeBron dick sucking. Just get him off the team. Draymond may be the cancer. I understand he's a great facilitator for the Warriors on most nights, but it's not worth it. Get him out. So like I was saying, LeBron James is the only thing that kept this game even a little bit interesting. By the end, it wasn't interesting, but you look at LeBron's numbers, he shot 25%. 25%. And I don't even have to look at the chart to know that at least half of those were uncontested alley-oops. Despite the addition of all these great players on his team, he took 6 3-pointers. Wow. Why? You are not a good 3-point shooter, and all of your excuses for why you were taking them previously are gone. Malik Beasley shot 56%. Anthony Davis shot 60%. Vanderbilt shot 50%. You know, this has been a story all season. LeBron is the worst shooter on the team pretty much every game. Schroeder, 57%. Hachimura, 55%. You know, Austin Reeves, 100%. Austin Reeves barely gets his touches, and when he does get his touches, he pretty much delivers. Bamba, 40%. Walker, 57%. Holy crap. Holy crap. Why is LeBron shooting at all? Almost everyone on this team is better than LeBron James. Wow. Beasley shot 11 3-pointers, but he was 63.6%. So you can't really complain about that. As many 3-pointers as 11 is, LeBron James has shot more than that on the Lakers this season. He's attempted more than that this season, despite like shooting like 25%. He keeps chucking them up. You've got D'Angelo Russell, who only got 3 attempts on the game, 3 field goal attempts on the game. LeBron took 20 shot attempts. It's just a desperate attempt for him to appear to be relevant. But if you look at the numbers, it is proof that he's the only weakness the Lakers have. I understand that you have some highlights of him dunking the ball. Everyone in the league can dunk the ball. Everyone outside of the league these days seems to be able to dunk the ball. You can't even claim that short white dudes aren't dunking the ball. So stop acting like a highlight of LeBron James catching an uncontested alley-oop is some sort of indication that he's a great player. It's an indication that his great team keeps serving him up easy baskets. That's all it's an indication of. I know I've said this before. I know I say it maybe too often, but I go on social media and I see these LeBron fans posting things about LeBron being the Warrior killer. They're still posting that graphic from 2016. LeBron carries the Lakers to victory. It's very disturbing to me that the people nowadays who chant for this supposed new GOAT are people that don't even understand the game of basketball. They don't even know how to look at the statistics and understand what the statistics mean. But you don't even have to look at the statistics. Look at the gameplay, which we're going to after my rant, because I just know from experience what I'm going to see from LeBron James. You know, the fact that earlier when I was talking about the additions to the Lakers lineup, the fact that I didn't even have time to mention Hachimura just shows you how loaded the Lakers are. And their bench. I mean, let me tell you something. The Warriors could benefit from some of the people on the Lakers bench. I'll take Wenyen Gabriel. I'll take any sort of size whatsoever that we can get. God, I wish we would have gotten Thomas Bryant when they let Thomas Bryant go. I mean, LeBron James has Anthony Davis, and the Lakers have Kevon Looney. And I want you, LeBron people, to answer this question honestly. Would you take Kevon Looney over Mo Bamba? Would you take Kevon Looney over Mo Bamba? For this to truly have context, we have to look at the box score from the February 11th game, where the Lakers defeated the Warriors without LeBron James. So I'm just looking at the distribution of attempts, and it's obviously more evenly distributed. And the top shooters, we'll just go with those guys. Hachimura managed to get 11 in that game. Anthony Davis, 19. Russell, 12. Schroeder, 12. Beasley, 9. Vanderbilt, 7. Well, this is who should be taking the shots. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you've got your supporting cast getting 5, 6, 7 shots also. And these people are shooting 54%, 50%, 58%, 71%, 75%. So let's look at the point totals. Point total distribution, very even across the board. Nobody going absolutely berserk. Schroeder, with LeBron out, is able to get up in fairly high figures again. He had the team high 26. And then you've got 15 for Russell. You've got 16 for Hachimura. You've got 13 for Davis. You've got 12 for Vanderbilt. And then you've got people scoring 8 and 5 here and there. Just people very comfortably coming in and contributing. Now, if we go back to last night's game and we look at LeBron James's point total, which was 13, which is low for him, you think, oh, he's being smart enough to take a back seat. But no, that's just because he only shot 25%. He took 20 shot attempts. So we go back to the idiot Mark Jackson and James Worthy and all the other analysts that say things that simply aren't true. Tell me what hole LeBron James filled. The Lakers won both games, but previously they didn't have to suffer through LeBron James chucking up 20 shots, and their better shooters got more attempts. So tell me what hole LeBron James filled. He's lazy on defense. He's not a center. He's not a shooter. The best advantage of having LeBron James is that he will get the calls in his favor, unfairly shifting the momentum to your team. But in this case, he only went to the free throw line once. So what hole did LeBron James fill? The hole of a challenge that you need to keep the game close? I mean, these Lakers are so good that despite LeBron shooting 25%, they still blew the Warriors out. The poor Warriors. My God, are they in a world of hurt? And the Lakers get to play them again. I mean, crazy as it is, the terrible, terrible, terrible Warriors are one of the tougher opponents remaining on the Lakers schedule. But please go back and listen to all the analysts say how amazing it's going to be for LeBron to carry the Lakers into the postseason.